Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Funfold Friday. Hop on, say hi, let me know where you're watching from. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, and come stamp with me. Rose Ward, stampersdelight.com. Welcome to Christmas, another Christmas in July. I'm gonna put my coffee over here before I spill it. And we are going to get started. Okay, so just a couple of reminders. It is bonus days in July. For every $50 in the US that you spend before shipping and tax, you will get a $5 coupon code to use in August. What else do we have? Oh, the online exclusives. This is why I'm doing Christmas in July. So we are going to get started. If you like that Christmas mug that said Stamp a Claus or other stamping apparel, go to stampersdelightshop.com. Here we go. Okay, so for today, I am going to be using the Frosted Forest. Good morning, Christina. Now, this set doesn't have any Christmas sentiments, but I am going to use a Christmas sentiment from the Greetings of the Season and also the Sophisticated Sled. But this is still a beautiful set. Hi, Molly. So this set right here, it has masks, dies. It's a bundle. So we've got the masks. We've got the dies, which are falling out. I didn't use all the dies yet, but I used some of them. And, of course, the stamp set. Today's fun fold is actually going to be a little more technique-y kind of thing. So the masks, and they're numbered. We have 1, 2, 3. So what you would do with these, and I'm going to show you how to use them. You would do number 1, then number 2, then number 3. This is the one I'm going to be using today. You've got A, B, and C. I don't think I used the C on this, but we'll see. No pun intended. We're going to be using these two. Okay, so let me show you a couple of cards that I did with that bundle first. And I'm also using the Iconic Celebration 6x6 paper with some of these. So the first one is this card right here. And you can see, this is from the holiday greetings there, greetings of the season. Merry Christmas, and strip of paper. Here's another one, same idea, but I used Let's Decorate the Season with Happiness because of the decorated tree. This one is with this die, twice in copper. So I used this die and our Thoughtful Journeys paper. And I just cut out 2 of these and layered it onto that paper with a bow or ribbon. Hi, Sue. So you can do a lot with this set. And then the last one, you can see that I did use those other masks that I'm not using this time around, these masks, for this tree. And a little trick, I have this silver, the white with silver trim, or the iridescent ribbon. And what I did was I took my blending brush. Where are my blending brushes? Oh, they're on here somewhere. And I just ran this with cherry cobbler. So I made my ribbon cherry cobbler. And here I used the, which we always forget about, the pearlescence. I'm missing everything. The pearlescence that we have. I added a little pearlescence on the tree to make it look wintry. So those are some of the cards that I did. And we are going to start with the fun fold. Now, I didn't come up with this fun fold. I actually saw my friend Mary Nabe do this fun fold with a different set, and I loved it. So what we're going to do is I am going to bring in some paper that I've already cut, And I'll go over the measurements. It'll also be on my blog. It'll also be on my newsletter later today. Hi, Jennifer. Okay, so you're going to start with a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of cardstock. You're going to layer a piece of designer series paper onto that, which is 4 by 5 1/4. Always wait till I write the directions down for you. The next piece is going to be 3 1/2 by 4 3/4 of cardstock. And then the designer series paper is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to use white. I think I'm going to use white this time around, or the beige. We'll see. And you need 3 pieces of 3 by 5 and 3 by 4 1/4. I did change my dimensions, or not the dimensions. Well, yeah, the dimensions and the way I put this card together a little bit different. And then you're going to need a strip that is 1 by 5, and we're going to score that. Okay, so those are the pieces that you need, and we'll start with these. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 1 by 5 piece, and I'm going to score that at 2 inches. So I'm going to bring that in here, and I'm going to score that at 2 inches. There we go. Now, I forgot my, I guess I'll use my Stampin' Seal since I forgot my liquid glue. You can use either. What you're going to do is you are going to glue this 2-inch piece right in here. And Stampin' Seal works fine. Sometimes it's just easier to use the liquid glue and you can move it around. So I am going to line that up on my glass mat, which is available to customers now. I'm going to put that right inside there. I'm going to take this designer series paper. Again, if you missed the measurements, they will be on my blog and newsletter, excuse me, later today. I'm going to layer that right on top of there. Now, this is where I changed it a little bit. This one, this piece of cardstock gets put right inside here, and I'm going to fold that flap over. So I am going to turn this, and I am going to add some Stampin' Seal right here, but not at that middle piece because otherwise it'll stick. I am going to fold that right in there. This is a front fold card, so it goes like that. If you do it the other way, you have a piece here, this piece shows here, and you have to put something on this side, which I'm going to do anyway, but then I'm going to take this piece Good morning, Joan. How's the weather in St. Paul? It's cooled down a little bit so far today in New York, and I'm going to layer that. That is our funfold. Look at that. That's it. Isn't that great? Okay, so now I have to decide, do I want white or do I want the new beige? I have samples of both to show you. I don't know which one I want to use. Which one do you think I should use? I think I'm going to go with the beige because this isn't exactly white. Okay. So for the inside piece here, and again, remember you got 3 of the same size. I am going to take, It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year, and of course that is from the Greetings of the Season. I am going to use Cherry Cobbler. Oh, I'm sorry, this is Cherry Cobbler that I used. I'm going to ink that up. Stamp that right there. Beige there. Wow, we think alike, Sherry. I'm going to take the little tree here. I'm going to bring in a piece of blotter paper. Do I have a piece of blotter paper? No, but I'll just use this. I'm inking it, and I'm taking inking it off twice because I just want just the bare minimum of that little tree behind that sentiment. Good morning, Lisa. And that's going to go right inside there. So when it's closed, you don't see that. Now, for the front, I'm going to take these masks. This is where we're playing with the masks. So this is A, and that's the one I want first. My hands are shaking. I'm going to go down towards the bottom. And you can use a piece of sticky paper, sticky notes. I got the sticky tape, which I love. Just going to... I don't want my trees crooked. I'm going to lay that right there. I'm going to take my sponge brush here with the garden green, and I am going to swirl that. And then I am going to go in there with the green. I'm going to lift this up. Come on. And there you have the start of the tree. Let's put this over here. Now I'm going to take the smaller one on this side. Do the same thing with the green. I'm using garden green here. Then I'm going to go over this side, add some trees over here. And there I have 3 beautiful trees. I'm going to put this where it's got ink on it, so I don't want to get it all over. I am then going to bring in my Mossy Meadow, which is very old. And I'm going to layer that right on top, lining it up to the bottom where it was. Not even using my sticky note. I'm going to get some ink on that. And you can just see the dark parts of the trees coming together. I'm going to go like this. Line that up. Actually, it doesn't have to be lined up too much because it's a branch. And we'll do the same thing on this side. You are going to get inky hands doing this, but it's so beautiful. So let me bring that up to you now. And you can see the, whoop, where am I here? The dark pieces of the branch in there. Now what I'm going to do is I am actually going to bring in my Versamark. And I think I need to clean these. Let's see, I got a baby wipe here. I don't know where my, everything's all mixed up here because I had my online stamp stack. These, I'm going to grab these 2 stamps. Okay. I haven't cleaned up from my stamp stack yet. Make sure this is dry. I'm going to go in with my Versamark. Right over that. Same thing with these little guys. And this is why I love the glass mat, because I can do this right on top of there and clean it off. Okay. Whoop, sorry about that. I do have to plug this in. And I'm bringing in white now. Let's see where my outlet is. I forgot to plug that in. Let me grab... I'm plugging this in, sorry. Let's see if I can get it to reach. Don't know that this is going to reach. Okay, I promise I'm coming back. I just need to plug this in, which I forgot to do. And all my outlets are being used. There we go. Hey, it wouldn't be one of my videos or lives if I didn't forget something, right? All right. All right, I got that plugged in. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Lori. Hi, Mary Ellen. Okay, I have my white. I have a little spoon in here. So I got these on Amazon years ago, but you can actually get them in the Dollar Tree, cheaper. And I have these little taste spoons that I use. I'm gonna add the white on there. Don't need a lot of white. You just want to top those little trees off. So I'm going to bring in my heat tool. Let it heat up for a few minutes. Blow off all that extra. And then I'm just going to heat this up. And you can see the white on the trees. And the different color greens really show. Now remember, there is a other masks that come with this. I'm just using these. I like to do it in the back too, so my paper does not warp. Well, it's going to warp a little bit, but now I got to make sure that these are all nice and shiny. If you've been on the fence about this bundle, I really like it because you can add Christmas sentiments to it and make Christmas cards, but it also has those birthday sentiments and everyday occasion sentiments. Don't forget to share my videos. Give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, but sharing my videos really helps me out, guys. I'm so close to the next incentive trip too, which I have to say, I have to put that disclaimer in there. Only 1% of the demonstrators earn it. It's to Disney. And my son and daughter-in-law love Disney. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, so now let me show you another little trick I found. So that's what that looks like. And you can see the white. Now, if you want a little more green, like maybe you want more green over here, just go right back in with the green right on top of that. And you see the difference? I don't know if you can. You'll be able to see it on my newsletter. You see the difference? Now there's more green back there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that because I want just a little bit more green and a very subtle amount of white. Right on top of that. Now, where you have the embossed white, it's not going to stick. So, you know, give it a few minutes. But now I added a little bit more green in there. Okay. I'm going to bring this in. And this is going to be put right on top of here. But I am going to first stamp. And this is why I have the the sophisticated sleigh set, because I love this sentiment for that. Let's decorate the season with happiness, because it's trees and you decorate trees, right? That's why I chose that. All right. Now, I didn't bring over the ribbon because I wasn't going to use it. But as always, I've changed my mind. So let me grab that ribbon. I have changed my mind about the ribbon. I'm going to bring that in. And here's that iridescent ribbon. I'm going to just grab this piece of cardstock. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my cherry cobbler. I'm going to bring in that iridescent ribbon. Let me make sure this is all off here. I do have different blending brushes for different colors, but for now I have this one on here. I'm going to add that, and I am just going to color some ribbon here, because I want cherry cobbler. Today's 2 for 1. You get a fun fold and a technique. Okay, that should be good. It is going to get on your fingers. Be careful with your card. Then I am going to wrap that. I definitely colored more than I needed, which is okay. I'm going to add a little Stampin' Seal here. And I'm going to put that ribbon around here. I do have other samples to show you of this fold with this set. And then I am going to glue that down right here. This piece, let's see if it's long enough. Otherwise, I'll do another one. I'm going to try to tie in a very tiny bow. We'll see if I can do it. I could even leave, ooh, kind of like that, but I really want the little bow. I don't know if I colored enough. My fingers might not do this. Yeah, I need a longer piece. I'll use that for something else. You can see I change my mind as I go along. Here's my take your pick tool. Let me undo that. I really want a bow there. Come on. Tied it too tight. Or my nails are too long, one or the other. Or both. There we go. All right, I'm going to color another piece of ribbon. I will definitely use this for something else. All right, I'm going to bring this in again. And I'm going to do the same thing. When I tie bows, I need extra ribbon. You can do either side. You only have to really do one side. Okay. I know, it looks like I'm wasting ribbon, but I'm really not. Okay. Now let's put that in there. I actually have to tie it upside down. If you watch me, you know that's what I have to do. And then I swing it around. Hope I get it right. Move that out of the way. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to take those little pieces, if I can find them. Oh, that one's really small. Can't even find it. I'm going to tighten that up a little bit. Whoop. Look what I did. I guess I needed a bigger piece of ribbon, didn't I? All right, we're going to try it this way. Bows can be tricky. And this one's being real tricky. How many people out there have trouble with bows sometimes? I should have just done a knot. But I get my heart set on something. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to tighten this up. Because I don't want it that big. I'm going to do a nice little tiny bow. Here we go. Finally. Got that cute little bow. Good morning. Thank you, Joan. Joan, thumbs up and shared. That's what I need. So there I have that cute little bow on top of my trees. Now what I'm going to do, I am going to bring in, I've been using these a lot for holiday cards because they have such great colors. This is our iridescent discs, and they have the green and the iridescent, which picks up any color. They have the red, the cherry cobbler. And I'm going to use the red And there I have a beautiful card, easy to make. But what about that? I don't like that. So you can put designer series paper in there, or you can go ahead and do another tree. And that's what I'm going to do. So looking at these, I'm grabbing I'll take the big one. And I am going to use the garden green again. I'm going to just clean this brush off so I don't have to switch brushes. Oh, that one didn't cut. I guess I should have, huh? It looks like a brown tree. Let me grab my red brush. I was being lazy. I'll admit it. I was being lazy. Let me grab another green one. Let's see, do I have one here? Let's see. Let's try it again with my green. Well, it's a little darker than I wanted. Looks like a brown tree. We're going to go with it. That is one of the reasons why I use different brushes for different colors. All right, let's see how this is going to look. What do you think? Should I use it? Should I do another one? I think I'll leave it. I'm just going to leave it. Now what I can do is on this one, to brighten it up a little, I can just add some of these little guys. That look like Christmas bulbs. There. I'm just going to leave it. I would definitely, next time, not be lazy and change my blending brushes. I'm going to put that right in there. And there you have that funfold. I'm going to bring in my envelope. I have an extra piece here to make that match, of course. I'm going to take my green. And now I have a matching card, a matching envelope for my card. I love this fold. So let me show you two others I did with that, and you could tell me which colors you like the best. Okay, so that one. Then for this one, what I did, the same thing, but instead of a bow, I used those elements to decorate that tree. You love the tree on the inside of the card. Yeah, it looks a little brown, but it needs some more water. And there you can see I didn't put anything on this one, but on the outside I decorated it. And then I did this one in the blue, the Misty Moonlight and the Night of Navy. So there's the three that I did with that. Which one do you like better? Any preference? All right, so now let's do a card on the fly. I had already done these, because I was playing around. And then I thought to myself, we have these beautiful gold cards and envelopes. And of course, I always cut mine in half because it's a waste for me to have that on the back side. So I have this piece right here. Let's see what I'm going to do. Oh, I even have some leftover elements in there. Let's see if this is already cut down. Yep, this is already 4 by 5 1/4. Let me take a piece of white. Now I just got ink all over that. Let's just do this. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just playing, okay? You love them all, but the blue is different. I know. I was like, let me, because I wanted to use that paper with the snowflakes on it, and I'm kind of really liking that. Okay, so I would put this right there. Let me take these 2 that I've already done. And the 2 dies that cut that out. Let's try this. Again, just playing. Don't know how it's going to come out. You'll know as soon as I know. All right. And remember, if you want the PDF, the free PDF for this, it'll be on my newsletter later today. So the link will be below. Go ahead and sign up for that newsletter and you can get that free PDF. And like I always tell you, if you go back and watch one of my videos and there's a card that you like and you need the PDF, just tell me, if you can, what the name of the, you know, fold was, the date, something like that, so I can go back and look for it. Okay, let's cut these out. The blue, the blue. Everybody loves the blue, I know. We're just a bunch of rebels. Christmas blue. I actually have one of my trees downstairs, artificial tree in my living room, and I do that in blue and silver every year. Okay, so I have these, and I think I will put these right here, just so I can use up some of this. I'm going to grab some dimensionals. All right, here's some dimensionals. And let's try this. Put that one right there. Where's that ribbon? Got this iridescent ribbon. I think I'm going to put that right over there. Again, I don't know what I shouldn't say I don't know what I'm doing. That sounds terrible. I'm just going to layer that. We'll see how it comes out. I can always change it. I am going to layer this with dimensionals again. You can see I put glue, Stampin' Seal on there because originally I was going to lay it down flat, but I changed my mind. That's what a card on the fly is for, to change your mind. Whoop. I like this Iconic Celebration 6x6 paper because it's got more than just Christmas in there. It's got fall. You can use it for every day. Let's put that there. I should have stamped it first, but I don't know what I'm going to stamp it with. Maybe Merry Christmas. Okay, so I should have stamped it first, but let's do Merry Christmas. And pray it comes out. There we go. All right. Put this under here. Take a nice long piece so I can tie another bow. Got red on my fingers and I don't want to get it on this card. play with this bow a little bit. Seriously though, folks, I don't get crazy about my bows. I mean, I don't really make them perfect. I do want them going the right way though. But a little trick I use if I get it pretty close is I would just put a little glue dot under there. To make it stay. This one I think wants to go this way. Well, you're not. I want you this way. So you're staying that way. All right. And then, let's see, let's bring in some elements here. He really doesn't want to stay down. Where's my open pack? Somewhere. There they are. And I am going to go with these white iridescent ones. Again, these cards are great if you do a lot of Christmas cards, holiday cards. This one is bugging me. There. I think he's good. And then on the inside, I'm going to put most wonderful time of the year. And then we'll grab a little tree. And there we have a quick, easy, on-the-fly card. And I will be using some of those glue dots to lay this down because this little guy does not want to lay down. What do you think about this one? Again, another quick, easy card for the holidays. So, and of course, you already have the matching envelope. And if you wanted to, ooh, you know what? Let's do this. I can't show it to you. Well, I can show it to you with red. The pearlized effects. It's not going to be dry, but I'm going to add some pearlized dots here. Don't forget about these. They're great for the holiday cards. You just got to let them dry. Oh, yeah. I think that makes it pop even better. That ribbon's going to get in there and smush it, but let me hold that down for a second. So there, I added some of the red, real red pearls. You like them better? We're just going to not touch that and let that dry. The white was the one I used on this card, which dries like an iridescent. So here are all the cards. We will bring those back in. This one is a Thinking of You card, of course. And then we have the two different cards here, the sentiments. And then, of course, we have, everybody's liking that blue one. We have the funfold. And the one I just showed you live with my brown tree. I hope you enjoyed today's Fun Fold Friday, Christmas in July. Please don't forget to leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, and also share my videos. The more, the merrier. So I will see you next Friday morning live with another Christmas in July Fun Fold. But don't forget to check out Sunday's Scrapbook 101. That is a video. I don't usually do that live, but I have a really cute page to show you and a way to do just one page, but add more pictures to it. So don't forget to check that out on Sunday. Until